En een hele goede avond. Allen tezamen. Ons, nog niet. En we gaan weer eventjes verder met Final Fantasy 14. Ghost. Verder bij waar we gebleven waren. Nou, dat zal bij level 86 zijn. Oké. Ja. De rest pakken we het gewoon op bij waar we gebleven waren. En dat is Lives Apart. Ja, level 86. Daar gaan we dan. Chat. Oké. Everyone in. Ready? There are a few creations I need to check on. First, we'll return to the spot where we found our wayward ambistoma. Here, when you step outside the hut, there may be unholy creatures about. Nou. Moeten we weer naar buiten. Hier is hij. This here is a new species of Petalouda we recently set loose. Okay, it has been doing very well, managing to maintain a stable existence thus far. It can see its observation period to the end without issue, or release it onto the world. Tell me, do you know the difference between living beings and arcane entities? Nou, als we eventjes dit gaan doen, is the presence of a soul. Yet the soul isn't something you can choose to have at will. No, it manifests only in those beings whose forms adhere to the laws of creation, can endure on their own. Beings that do not fulfill these requirements, such as those spontaneously born of magic or natural phenomena, do not have souls. No matter how much it might resemble flora or fauna, it lacks a soul, then it is considered an arcane entity. So you see, it is not for mankind to decide what is living. That domain lies beyond our manipulation. It is hubris to assume otherwise. Come, let's head to the nearby beacon. I've received a report that arcane entities have gathered there. Huh. Hmm. Okay. Okay, Hermes. Ah, yes. Lightning pneuma. Just as the report said. Although we call this structure a beacon due to its form, it is in fact a magical device. Manipulating the balance of elements keeps the isle airborne and maintains the climate thereupon. In the course of its operation, it often sees an internal shift towards a given element. Right now that element is lightning, which draws the pneuma here to replenish their ether. Here's Medion, busy. You care to assist me in her stead and feed the pneuma? Okay. Using this lightning converger, you can harness ambient lightning and focus it into a ball. Veritable feast for our dazzling friends. Go on, give it a try. Okay. Okay. En wat nu? Filmpje. Perfectly done, Martha. Look. Habits of feed, how they express themselves through their actions despite their lack of words. Speech is not the sole defining characteristic of a thinking, feeling creature, nor is silence an indication that they do not possess these qualities. Be it a soulless arcane entity such as the pneuma or ephemeral life forms such as the Petalouda, all seek to perpetuate their existence, to survive. Question. You can answer it from a theoretical standpoint, but it ultimately falls under the bureau of the architect to pass judgment. Those with exceptional vision, such as Ithlodeus, may be able to ascertain her true nature. To me, it doesn't matter. She is herself. That is all I need to know. finished already, I'm sorry. Yeah. Not to worry, my dear. They missed nothing of note, and we still have plenty of work for them to observe. Next, we will head east for morning dew. We need to speak with some observers there. Okay. En ben ik daar naar boven moet. Yes. Oké, Hermes, filmpje.
Amazing, is it not? The Ampelos, one of our newest subjects. So, how are we coming along?
Oeh, wacht eens even.
This place is Elpis. Those flowers. Elpis. Entelekis. Like me.
They are a product of Elpis, and so named for their birthplace. A happy accident, born of the hands of a former researcher who loved beautiful blossoms. Unique for how they change color, to reflect the emotional state of those nearby. Though be it here or elsewhere, they are seldom seen in any hue save purest white.
Reflect the emotional state, you say? By what means do they achieve this?
In creation, there exists an energy wholly apart from ether, one driven by emotions. In like manner to how we manipulate ether, this flower is subject to the influence of said energy.
Nu gaan zij er ook over praten.
Well, it has no will of its own. It is sensitive to the prevailing emotion in the vicinity, and reacts by altering its color and vibrancy.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feeling.
Akasha. Though I'm not familiar with the term, your description suggests it is the self-same energy. Dynamis, we call it.
Dynamis. Oh, okay.
And those entities like the Elpis flower that have the ability to interact with this energy, converting emotions into tangible phenomena, are Antelekis.
That's me! That's me! An Enteleki!
That you are, my dear. And no ordinary one at that, but the first possessed of free will.
Wait. A form of energy other than ether? Dynamis? I've never heard of such a thing.
No, you haven't heard of such a thing. Of course not, MSQ.
Hardly surprising. Dynamis cannot be seen, much less felt.
Ooh.
And though its existence has long been theorized, we had no proof until the flower's serendipitous creation. What's more, Dynamis is far weaker than Aether. Under normal circumstances, its effects are drowned out by the latter. On account of which, beings comprised of and reliant upon the Aether, like you and I, are unable to make practical use of Dynamis. 'Tis a truly esoteric thing, known to but a select few scholars.
Intriguing.
Yes.
Then, given the limitations you described, why create Meteon?
Our star, Aether, is especially rich in ether, so much so that its name is derived from it. However, when we consider all energy in existence here and in the vast space beyond, Dynamis may account for as much as 68.3%. The more abundant form by far. Were we able to control it, we could open the door to limitless possibilities. 'Tis not unlike a gently flowing stream, unable to break through the dam of ether barring its path. But if we could imbue the stream with the vigor of a raging river... Not that I have such grand ambitions. Nay, I merely wish to create a being that could traverse the great expanse.
Okay.
The relative scarcity of ether beyond the bounds of this star was a concern. And so, I looked to another source of energy by necessity.
Ah. Okay.
That being Dynamis. No wonder her ether is so thin.
Precisely.
Yours is thin too. Like an Enteleki. Like me. So... are we the same? Entelekis.
Sure. I don't see why it couldn't be one.
I think not. Your nature remains a mystery, but ere I reinforced you, you appeared to be little more than a common familiar, and a faded one at that.
A deficit of ether alone does not an Entelechy make. It would, however, make it easier for you to interact with Dynamis.
Oké, interessant.
And limited though its influence may be, this quality could prove the difference between victory and defeat. You do well not to underestimate it. Oh dear. I'd forgotten about the poor fella. You must excuse me a moment while I go and verify a few more things.
How can you forget, you stupid fool? Lives apart. Complete. And Oké, dan ga ik met MSQ verder. Their greatest contribution. Not that I or anyone else would be able to make use of it, even if we knew what. But it irks me to discover that there is an entirely different form of energy. And no one and no one told you. Ja. Klein momentje. That personal annoyance aside, Hermes' knowledge is undeniably impressive. Given that there are none among the 14 who specialize in the Celestial, it would be a welcome addition. Assuming he can be persuaded to join, that is. I still can't understand his hesitation. Oh no, we probably do not understand him. Why did you join the convocation then? Yeah, tell me, Ahmed. Uh-oh, you wish to know why MSQ was chosen for the convocation? I should be glad to share the tale. It began when... Not... Yeah. Lest you have forgotten. We're to learn about Hermes, not me. My misspent youth is not your concern. Oké, dan gaan we met verder naar Hermes. Oké. My apologies for the wait. I have inspected the Ampelos to my satisfaction. All is well with the creature. I dare say it won't be long ere it is released onto the world. Another creation, however, reportedly isn't faring so well. The Charybdis. That is what we shall tend to next. Okay. If you follow me, my friends, we shall return to the main isle and head north. Oké, en waar is dat? Oké. Nou, ik zal gewoon... ik zal dat eventjes aanpassen. Hey. Oké, dat kan. Acceptabel. Oh. Daar zijn ze. Hermes, filmpje. KWW. I understand there is a problem with one of the Charybdis. Yes, that's right. As you know, the Charybdis is based on a sea creature. Owing to adjustments to enhance its affinity to wind, it is capable of flight. Specimens created from the concept could all fly without issue. The problem arose in subsequent generations. This third generation creature was born with an etheric balance leaning strongly towards water, its aquatic origin reasserting itself, it would seem. The result being its affinity to wind is diminished, and it cannot fly. No matter what we try, we can't get it to rise even the slightest bit. For such change to manifest in so few generations, I fear they are too unstable, flawed. With your permission, I will revert the creatures and recommend to the Bureau that the concept be revised. With its etheric balance leaning towards water, the Charybdis will indeed struggle to manipulate wind. Yet it is too early to conclude that it cannot fly. Having failed at first, it may simply have developed a fear. Transform and fly with it, helping it to manipulate wind until it finds its wings. What? We didn't go to such lengths. Transformation is an art in which one manipulates a vast quantity of ether to construct another body around oneself. In practice, it allows one to assume any conceivable form and thereby transcend the limits of one's flesh. Yet, convenient though it may be, transforming in the presence of others is considered vainglorious in the extreme, as uncouth and unseemly as running about roadless, shameful. Try to understand you make a habit of this. nothing of the sort. It's just that when transformed, I can wield the wind and fly. It may seem excessive, but what is our shame next to the lives of these creatures? They deserve a chance, and we owe it to them to do all in our power. Be that as it may, blah blah blah. Yes, I believe I have a solution. In itself, may I trouble you to move that cryptis away from its fellows, somewhere out of sight? Meanwhile, I'd like the rest of you to help me prepare here. What mischief are you scheming now? Oh, Emmet. Wat heb jij... Waarom ben je dus zo stubborn? Koppig. No mischief, I assure you. I would but spare you the need to report to your colleagues that Hermes committed an indiscretion. Have a little face and run along. Trust you don't mind. Oké, Herodeus. Wat ben jij van plan? And itself is out of sight. Good. Let's speak of the plan. A stroke of genius, really. We have Emmet Selk train the Charybdis. Aside from being able to fly untransformed, we can readily see ether currents. With his adept spellcraft, he can also employ suitable wind magics to guide the creature along. While he is indeed capable of all you described, it is not his duty. I am loath to trouble him with it. Don't be. As I mentioned, it will also be for his own sake. That's settled. Let's begin at once. Marfa, I want you to go to Emmet Selk. Tell him that you have a favor to ask. He will be disinclined to cooperate at first, but you mustn't be discouraged. Our friend, the trick is to be unflaggingly persistent. Go now and good luck. Okay. Take mounts. Travel system, party, special logs, union guides, mount guide. Arion. Okay. No control. No, thank you. I'm gone. Hi, Emmett. Preparations for the scheme that is clearly not a scheme complete. I have a favor to ask. Oh. Huh. Oh, no, you don't. I'm not lifting a finger. I refuse. Blah, blah. Please emit silk. Filmpje.
No, no, no. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so. And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent Emet-Selch. Please teach her to fly.
Or else Hermes will transform. Right now.
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
Ja, dit is leuk.
Nothing so devious. I merely suggested a possible course of action.
Please, Emet-Selch. Please.
Well.
I did not come all this way to play nursemaid to your creations. I'd thank you to remember this favor and let it be the last.
Ah, okay.
I will aid it once it has taken to the air. It falls to you to shepherd it skyward.
Well, let's relax and enjoy the spectacle, shall we?
Okay. Watch and see. Filmpje. Oh nee, dat is nog steeds zo.
You were wondering why Emmett Selk joined the convocation. Truth be told, he wasn't the first choice for the office. I was, on the strength of my ability to see Aether. But I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even. Quite abysmal when it comes to manipulating Aether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so. What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it? Emmett Selk has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both, the latter to an extraordinary degree. If there is a mage more powerful, I do not know of them. Thus did I recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one. Far from it. Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand. Oh, how surprised he was. Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault. He deserved every bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend. A singular soul who can't help but involve herself in the business of others. Where she walks, excitement is certain to follow. Her antics irritate Emmett Selk to no end. But much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern. When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents. And in the course of doing so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him. They are truly remarkable individuals, and I'm proud to call them friends. To help them realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world. And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes, so too shall I have fulfilled mine, and together we may return to the star. Look at me, spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you. I can only assume it is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
Well done, my pet. Well done!
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on. Why don't you go and signal to Emmett Selk? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.
Okay. Oké. Dat is ook gelukt. have no words to express my gratitude. Thanks to you, the Charybdis has learned to fly. Marfa and I could relax and have a pleasant chat. I'm sure you did. Creature needed some small assistance at first, but soon it was flying more or less on its own. I doubt you will need to repeat the lesson. It's truly impressive. I witnessed it all from afar. Charybdis flies. Indeed, this we have proven that even a creature with skewed etheric balance is capable of flight. Though we helped it to achieve this, the Charybdis is a herd animal. They may well aid their struggling kin in like fashion if and when the need arises. Keeping this in mind, I bid you continue observing them. That is what you want. I may say so. Rather than hoping an idealistic possibility comes to pass, would it not be simpler to have the concept adjusted? That way, we could guarantee that anomalies such as this specimen are never born in the first place. These creatures are already here. We will spare no effort in giving them a chance to survive. As you wish, if you wish. Hermes. Yes. I'm fine, don't worry. Let us return. Oké, waar moeten we nou naartoe? Oké. Stiekem hier tussendoor. Oké. Wow. Want to apologize for forcing me to help you, do you? Take your breath. You didn't force me to do anything. I merely chose the most expeditious way to have done with an impediment to our business. Okay. My greatest contribution complete. Yay. Okay, Hermes, what's up? Filmpje. Tell me, Marfa, in the course of watching me, have you learned aught of value? Dynamis. There is that such an obscure phenomenon should be of interest to you. Hermes. Fortunate to find you here. Okay. Something the matter. Lycaon. I'm afraid it's done it again. No sooner did we release one for observation and it's set upon the nearby Opweg, slaughtering them. Was the creature hungry? Or somehow provoked? I just fed them myself, and the Opweg keeping a wide berth. It is the nature of the Lycaon that is to blame, their innate viciousness. Temperament aside, it is an outstanding creation, perfect in form and function. It may not be suited for release. No doubt that the Bureau will accept its concept for preservation. In any case, there is no point in postponing the inevitable. Doros will revert them all once the paperwork is in order.
Where is the scene of the incident?
Just off the path to the 12 Wonders. You make your way, you should see it on the left. I don't know if Doros is still there, however.
Hermes, wait.
If this is part of his work, then I would observe and follow. Okay. 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 Daar zijn ze. The lacerations and burns are unmistakable. Lycaon was indeed responsible. The creature is nowhere to be seen. Doros must have taken it away. Man makes his base at the 12 Wonders. I shall go and seek him out there. Metzelk and I will search the area for good measure, just to make sure the Lycaon did not escape. My thanks. Let us meet at the 12 Wonders when you have finished. We'll go on ahead. Please follow with Marfa. Path on over the bridge. Over the bridge, you say? Oké, deze pak ik. There it is, the 12 Wonders. Hermes is looking for Doros. Let's look for Doros too. Okay. He's a man with long blonde hair, I think. I'll know him when I see him. Dark-haired man. Oké, zoeken. Blonde-haired woman. Oké, dan moeten we verder zoeken. Dit zou moeten zijn. Doros, dat Doros. Oké. Filmpje. I thought I heard familiar voices. Okay. Here, okay? Nothing you need to concern yourself with, as you were. You've heard the news. The like onslaught at Occupatis is the fervor in charge. You are the opinion that they are not fit to be released. I am. Their abnormal aggression is exceptional strength, and exceptional strength makes for a highly problematic combination. It matters not where they are released. Like lycones would threaten other species and upset the natural order. Could it be that the specimens observed are an outlier? Highly unlikely. We've created a good many of them, all exhibited the same tendencies. Even when we used Kairos to begin with a fresh slate, their behavior was unchanged. Kairos, a memory reconfiguration system, Chief himself created it. It allows us to erase or alter memories. We may observe creations in different environmental conditions without needing to remake them from scratch. But impressive, potentially dangerous, depending on the intensity of the etheric emissions. Petalouda may wish to have words with you. Rest assured, I've kept all values within prescribed limits. To prevent misuse, its applications are limited to those authorized by the Chief Overseer. Do not misunderstand. Manipulate the subject's memories is an intrusive act I deeply abhor, but it is still preferable to execution. Come now, Chief. Let's not be so melodramatic. What's born of Aether is simply being reduced to its original state. I know the distinctions concern you, but we mustn't lose sight of the bigger picture. Making rational choices for the sake of a more prosperous star. Creation cannot be properly studied even with the aid of Kairos. We remake it. Creation is deemed a detrimental existence, we unmake it. It is all of the greater good and none question the necessity of such routine processes. Understand these things, I do. Never think to unleash a clear and undeniable threat onto the world. Yet insignificant though their individual lives may be next to all creation, all the Lycones have. While we steal their fates, we owe it to these beings to exhaust all options, ensure that nothing has been overlooked. If you insist, let me provide you with a full report, and we may take it from there. Okay. Would it be possible for us to attend the discussion, that Emmett Selk may better carry out his duties? By all means. Pray show them to the meeting room. Okay. Video? Man, other beings are just things. To be used and controlled, like magic. That's what Hermes told me once. Aether to Aether. Complete. Yay, another one. Sentimental Gift. Fear this discussion may take a while, during which time Meteon, are you feeling unwell? Not me, Hermes. It's you, huh? I won't go to the meeting. I'll stay with Marfa. Loath though I am to impose. Yeah, leave me to your care again. Yes, I'm in your debt. Excuse me. Okay. You have something, Marfa? Of course. The meeting will make Hermes sad. To cheer him up. Flower. Hermes likes flowers the most. All the creations in Elpis. Most creations are expected to be interesting or beautiful. Right? Better in some way. Flowers are different. They're designed to suit our emotions. What we feel and want to convey. Hermes likes that. I can't make flowers, so I'll search for them. I want you to search with me. Let's start here at the 12 Wonders. Okay. Vibrant purple flowers bigger than your hands adorn the tree. Young bright, I love them. They might be too bright. But think of the recipient. That's what Hermes said. Also, when the tree rises before you, you crane your neck to look for flowers. No flowers. If there were apples, we would have converted them to syrup. Let's head outside next. Don't worry, we won't wander far. Okay, flower bed. An array of beautiful flowers grow onto the bed, their mix of colors forming a pattern. These would be better for Hermes, but they're hedged in. Means we shouldn't touch them. They're either under observation or poisonous. Any other place would be fine though. Let's keep looking. And on a tall, thin stalk, the oddly shaped flowers is mesmerizing in its undulations. Oh, that can move. Hermes wasn't looking, it shot seeds at him. Not a good gift, maybe. Good Mafra at spotting flowers. Find something soon. Okay. Junction. Find nothing promising nearby. At best, common looking grasses with some few tiny flowers. Nothing around here. Aw. Over there, Marfa. Something big, huge. Elodorous grass. Terrible stench reminiscent of sodden old boots pervades the air. Without a doubt, the culprit is the marble-like creature before you. An Adonis. Things around its mouth look like petals. Flowers are the orbs on its head. Hermes inspected it, it swallowed him up. Didn't leave his room for days. Nothing, Marfa? No. No. Search a little more, maybe as far as the fields over there. I'll pick something after that, I promise. No worries. Oké. Nou. Dat ook weer gehad. There's nothing. Let's search a little more. Any object? Oh, one of those. Filmpje. Elpis? Elpis flowers. Elpis flowers. They're here too. Huh. Okay. Waar is zij nou opeens naartoe? Oké. Let's tune eerst. Tuning, yes. Yes. Oh. Oké, daar ben je. Seems they're still talking. Let's wait until they're finished. Filmpje.
Hermes!
Yes.
Oh, you were waiting for me.
You've finished talking?
Yes, we've come to a decision. My thanks for keeping Meteon company.
No problem, sir.
Emmett Selk and Hythlodaeus have already retired to their rooms. There is room for you too, if you would follow me.
Wait! I want to show you something first.
Oh.
Elpis flowers?
Go on. You're not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too. You're not alone.
I see Meteon has shared much with you. May we talk a moment? I do not think it wrong that we live for the star, that we strive to make it a better place. And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt.
Okay.
Do you recall what Hythlodaeus said when we first spoke of my nomination? Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose, a choice they embrace of their own free will, and when they depart, it is always beautiful. Perhaps it is, but only for man.
Okay. Say so.
Creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought. Some scarcely born into the world, afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished. We make an effort to spare them the pain. But they sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower and fear. And it is not beautiful. Yet no one cares. No one. So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method. Pain and suffering, confusion and despair, writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures. Yet no one sees. We turn a blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Not to miss. And always, always the blossoms shine pure and white. A contradiction so blatant I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration? Then I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus? And I'm filled with dread. But now I know I'm not alone. Not the only one for whom the flowers weep. I won't ask what you thought as you kneeled beside the Alpes, or if you only did it at Meteon's insistence. Nevertheless, I thank you.
Okay.
To know that you too have experienced suffering is a comfort. To so willingly lend an ear to ease my burden, you are a strange one. The stars in the heavens. Know you what they are? Though it is too far to tell, each glittering light could be a world not unlike Aetheris. A world filled with life. So many stars, so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out there? What is it that gives their lives meaning? That drives them day after day after day? To pose that question to our undiscovered cousins, I created beings of dynamis, who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars. Meteon and her sisters. Aye, sisters. She has a great many of them, and they have already departed on their journey, traveling to one star and then the next in search of life. As one might expect, exploration on such a grand scale is rife with difficulties, and thus far I've naught to show for it. But I have faith that we will make some manner of discovery ere long. And when we do, I should be glad to share our findings with you, in gratitude for your kindness. It's getting rather late. We had best find our beds. It would not do for both of us to be sleep-deprived on the morrow. Come, Meteon. Let us head back.
All right.
Sentimental Gift complete. Ta-da-da. Oké, wat nu? En hier zijn we weer. Verdict and execution. In all to brief interlude perhaps, but it is time I attend to my next task. As Emmet, Selk and Hythlodaeus are aware, we reached a verdict regarding the fate of the Lycones. 7 were created for observation. All 7 must be unmade. Doros has followed the correct protocols, and as Chief Overseer, I can find no fault in his judgment. The Lycones would disrupt the natural order and are ravaging and consuming other species until they themselves starve and perish. They cannot be released onto the wild. They cannot be allowed to remain here in Elpis. I intend to petition the Bureau of the Architect to have the concept preserved as a restricted purpose hazardous life form. Hythlodaeus has pledged to support me in this endeavor. Yet, whatever the Bureau decides, the existing Lycones have served their purpose. Doros has already isolated the creatures and is preparing to carry out the necessary measures. I will join him forthwith. My dude. Ugh. It is my duty to witness the conclusion to this study. If you are resolved, then we have but to accompany you. Of course, let us be off then. We return to the main aisle. Hilang. Okay. Doros. Filmpje. Doros. Heard what happened here. They caught me off guard. I had them bound with ethereal shackles. They became frenzied, even more so than usual, and broke free. I was able to stop 4, the other 3 escaped. I see them. 2 have taken to the air above, the 12 wonders. The last is up ahead, lurking in the fields. Oh, mouthful. And that one. There in the sky you can leave to me. Oh, right. If this is how we must, and so be it. Let's go then. I will render assistance to MSQ, unneeded though it is. Meteor. Hard to stay here with Doros. Hermes. The Lycons must be reverted, which spare you their pain and mine. My burden, not yours. You are intent on helping, and please follow my lead. Okay. Okay. Hermes, appreciate your help and lament that it is necessary. 30, 40, in striking distance at present. It feels threatened, it may well flee beyond our reach. Here's my plan. We'll approach slowly in full view and draw the Lycon's attention. I warn you, its abilities are as fiery as its temperament. Once it spots you, it will unleash orbs of flame. Fear not. By my measure, you are more than equal to the task. Withstand the onslaught for a few brief moments, and it will give me time to catch it unawares. Then let us begin. Oké. Filmpje, zo te zien.
Now.
Forgive me. Please, forgive me.
May you and your kin find peace. Wherever your souls may drift in the underworld, may you find tranquil seas. Be not forgotten, in concept endure, to reclaim form and one day live again. Serve not the star, or any purpose save your own. Live again, if that be your desire. Hate, if that be your want. We are worthy. But leave your suffering behind. Lay down your burdens, be born anew. Fly high. Fly free.
Join the convocation, Hermes. You do not belong here.
Leave to replace another. To be replaced. It changes nothing. Tell me, do you think it right that we sacrifice all these lives for the sake of the star? And when the star has reached perfection, what then? If all who are satisfied choose to die, shall we all die in satisfaction?
Ooh.
I do not know. Were I to take up the seat of Van Daniel, it would be tantamount to approving my predecessor's death. I do not know if it is right. And to be torn by such thoughts. I do not know if I am fit to represent mankind.
Hermes! Please don't be angry. It hurts so.
Forgive me. If you would still consider me in spite of everything, I beg some time to gather my thoughts. Meanwhile, Hythlodaeus, I fear I must trouble you to attend to the others.
'Tis no trouble at all. Take as long as you require.
And you, my friend, I pray you find that which you seek.
I expect we have some few matters to discuss. Shall we return to the 12 Wonders for a time?
Why not?
Aye.
Oké. Met Zelk. other Lycons. The other Lycons have been taken care of. The incident is resolved and life in Elpis continues as normal. Or ends, case may be. Rationally speaking, I understand Hermes' argument. No matter how well deserved the rest, there is a pang of sadness when a colleague leaves us. Yet never has a departure caused me such grief as Hermes appears to feel. What must it be like to experience such torment? Verdict and execution complete. Oké. En hoe gaan we nu verder? Even kijken. Nee, deze gaan we niet doen. Dat is het dus. Oké. Hier wil ik het even bij laten voor vandaag. Dus voor vandaag. Dit is het. En ik zou zeggen tot de volgende keer. En dan gaan wij hier gewoon mee verder. Bij waar we hier gebleven waren. Oké. Tot de volgende keer. Tabé.